What is up, YouTube? Let's create a Hypnoise style synth sound. So this sound isn't unique to Hypnoise's style. I guess a lot of sort of Psytrance artists are using this kind of sound now. So I figured it'd be cool to do a tutorial that looks at this type of sound because these types of requests are coming up quite often on my channel. Requests to recreate this particular type of sound. And due to the nature of how I generally create them, it might not be exact to that particular request that I got, but I think, you know, using it and fine-tuning it, you can get pretty damn close to both the Hypnoise example that I was posted, as well as a couple of other sort of Asterix and Tristan examples that have also been posted as requests. So hopefully this helps you guys out that I've been looking at creating these types of sounds. And yeah, hopefully it gives you an insight as to how I create these sort of random psychedelic sounds. So this is the sound that we've got so far, and then I'm going to go ahead and try recreate it with you guys. So like I was saying, the concept of the sound is actually pretty similar to the synth that I outlined in my Asterix tutorial, except instead of sample and hold modulating the filter and other things like that, it's modulating the wavetable position. And I think maybe I didn't explain the concept of sample and hold enough in a previous video, so I'm going to get into that a little bit later on in the video. But for now, what we can do is we can recreate a instance of serum over here. And I'm going to drag this MIDI across. It's basically just two long notes like that. And as you can see, I've got them starting like just before the kick drops like that. But that's not really too important because I'm going to bounce the audio out similar to how I explained in the other tutorial. I'm going to bounce the audio out and fine tune it and stuff to get the exact sort of random sounds that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to drag these MIDIs across onto the new serum channel. I believe I did transpose it by -2, so let's do that here. So the idea behind this, like I said, is actually super simple, but it's kind of a little thing that I think gets overlooked a lot with serum. You know, a lot of people don't really venture too far down into the waveforms, and you've actually got quite a few of these, particularly these spectral waveforms, which work particularly well with these types of sounds. And I think it's because they're actually sort of real-world recordings which have been then turned into serum wavetables. So they've got a very particularly kind of organic sound to them. So let's just start with the Alien Spectral, and I'm going to show you guys the sort of basic trick, and then I want to show you guys a couple of other waveforms that it works really well with. So you can kind of vary it, and you can create sort of quite a few different variations of the sound that you can stagger within your tracks, so you don't have the same sound kind of looping over and over again, if that makes sense. Or you could even use it in a variety of tracks. So let's go over to our global settings over here. With Chaos Oscillator number 1, let's set BPM sync and sample and hold on, and let's turn this rate up to 1/16. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of an explanation as to what sample and hold is in a sec, but what we can do so long is we can head back over to the oscillator and we can set this wavetable position to be modulated by Chaos Oscillator number 1. And then we've got a sort of amount control over here. But let's just set it all the way up for now. Now, if we trigger a note, we'll notice that it kind of does this random, you know, pretty much actually what the sound that we're looking for, you know, so this is pretty much it. But I want to show you guys a couple of sort of arrangement tips and stuff similar to sort of how I outlined in the other tutorial. But I also kind of want to explain to you what sample and hold actually is. But this is what the sound that we've got so far is. So it's already pretty cool. It's got like this kind of like organic robotic type of vibe going to it. But when you turn this octave down 2, you can kind of hear the resolution starting to break up, and it creates this really kind of psychedelic effect. So depending, you know, if you want it sort of more like deep and guttural, then you can go with like the lower octave. If you want it more kind of like mid-range and high frequency, then obviously go with a higher octave. That's, you know, up to your choice there. I want to show you guys a couple of other waveforms within the spectral that work really well with this technique. Anyway, you guys get the picture. There's quite a few different variations there that you can get with the same sort of setup by just cycling through a couple of different waveforms within that spectral folder. You can even create your own unique waveforms that you can run through it. I've got sort of other waveform banks that I've kind of downloaded and bought and stuff, and created myself that I've loaded up. And I find that generally speaking, when it's more of a sort of classic waveform, like if it's a saw wave or something like that, it doesn't really work all too well. You kind of want to get the more organic sounds going. That's kind of where it tends to shine. So I quickly want to show you guys an explanation of what sample and hold actually is. And it's going to be a little bit easier if I use VCV Rack, because there's a scope. So here I've set up a really basic patch with a clock that's just triggering a sample and hold generator. And as you can see, what the sample and hold generator is doing is it's just creating a sort of random stepped voltage, which is essentially modulation. So the chaos oscillator inside Serum has that function to work like a sample and hold generator, and that's the idea of what's creating this sort of random modulation. I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit more of an idea. You know, the amount would then kind of change how much modulation is being applied, sort of like that, if that makes sense, you know. So yeah, that's just like a sort of quick explanation of what it is, just to kind of help those who didn't understand it from my previous videos understand it a little bit better. So now that we've created a sort of like basic sound here, you know, in the previous version, I'm actually going to go and set this back to Alien Spectral. So in this version, I had delay and some effects and stuff on it. But what I want to do is I first want to render out a large portion of, you know, a couple of bars of this randomized sequence playing. And then I want to sort of cherry pick the best parts. So let's just lengthen this MIDI note over here. And then we can duplicate these and we can go render in place. So now it's just rendering out that sort of raw file that we created. And then we can go ahead and find the best parts. Here, I think I explained this before, it helps to kind of hold Alt and use the scissor tool, because then you know, break it up into kind of beat or bar chunks, just a little bit easier to kind of manage or deal with. And then you can kind of mute the sections which don't sound so good as you're playing through it. Cool, so now I can actually go ahead and remove all these muted ones that I'm not going to use, and then rearrange these, you know, in a sensible sort of pattern, similar to how I had done like with the MIDI originally. So it would go one and then another one there. Just select them all now, and along the top here, you just want to make sure that there's a little bit of fade in and fade out, so there's no clicks when those audio files start playing. And then we can add some delay. So let's go with color copy. And I had it on 1/4 dotted. I turned the regen up and turned the mix down a little bit. Turned this vintage off, and yeah, let's have a listen to what it sounds like. Awesome. Now, because you've still got that Serum channel loaded, you can quickly load it up, change the waveform, and, you know, sort of bounce out and keep bouncing and keep bouncing. You know, if you're not happy with the result of the first random, you know, step modulation that it created, you can kind of keep doing it until it generates something, you know, really cool that you can work with. So I kind of like working with this because it's like, it's almost kind of like having a production partner. You're bouncing ideas off them, and sometimes they're generating ideas to bounce off you. And in this case, the production partner just happens to be a random generator within a program. You know, some guys would criticize saying, oh, you know, if it's randomly generated, how musical is it actually, you know? But I think it's pretty cool because you can mix it alongside your own musical compositions and you can inject your own musicality by, you know, which parts of that random sequence you've chosen. So I guess that's just my take on the process. Anyway, I hope that helps you out. Hope you guys enjoyed that. A big thanks to IDM Mag, proud supporters of the dance music scene and my channel. As simple as this preset is, I'm going to upload a couple of variations with some sort of different, you know, takes on the process to my Patreon for my $5 supporters. If you want to know what that's all about, head over to the link that's somewhere on the screen right now. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.